Hello, Chef Val here, and we are in the middle of the week where the 2026 Vegan Health Bundle is for sale. Now, I have been posting about this all week, so I hope you've heard about it, but if you haven't, this is the 2026 Vegan Health Bundle. There's over 70 different items worth over $4,500 worth of merchandise, and you can get it for $49. The link to purchase it is in the description below on this video. What I have contributed to the bundle this year is my Cancer Healing and Prevention with Macrobiotic Principles 4-week series class that's on video and 65-page book of information. One of the recipes that's in what I have contributed to the bundle is called boiled vegetables. So I'm in the middle of making my boiled vegetables right now, and I thought I would talk a little bit today in the video about the energy of boiled vegetables and why I have included it in the Cancer Healing and Prevention series because of the gentle energy of this recipe. So come on over here to the stove. We're going to go over here. Like I said, I've already got some of the vegetables boiled, a couple of them, but to make boiled vegetables, you get a pot and you put water in it and you bring the water to a boil. And then you put one vegetable in it. So I have orange sweet potato that I have peeled and cut into squares, and I'm going to put that right into the boiling water just like that. And so you boil the sweet potatoes until they're fork tender, and then you remove them from the water. You keep that same water at a boil, and you add the next vegetable until that vegetable is fork tender, and then you remove it. So what I have here, I already have this set up. I take a strainer and I have one of these skimmers. So when the vegetable is done and it's fork tender, I skim it out and I put it in here to drain it. Now the recipe, I have white sweet potato that I've already boiled, and I have rutabaga that I've already boiled. I don't know about you, but rutabaga is one of my all-time favorite vegetables. Now, most people wouldn't even realize, but rutabaga has a sweet flavor to it. It really does. And here's where I'm going to mention organic. Chemicals and pesticides are bitter to the taste. If you can find organic rutabaga, which I was able to, it's not going to have wax on it on the outside, and the flavor is just going to be sweeter. It's wonderful. Now, if you can't find organic rutabaga, at least try and find some rutabaga that doesn't have that wax coating on it. You don't want it with that wax coating. And let me show you the rutabaga, because it's much smaller than what would normally be seen. I don't know, when you go to the store and you get the rutabaga, and it's about this big. But the smaller ones actually have a better flavor and they're sweeter to the taste. So I put rutabaga in my boiled vegetables, one of my favorite vegetables. Now rutabaga is in the cabbage family. Some people may not realize that. So we have cabbage, kale, collard greens, we have turnip, we have arugula. Arugula, yeah, that's one of my favorites, actually, arugula. I adore arugula. Did I say broccoli and cauliflower? I got those. Brussels sprouts, which I'm actually going to put in the boiled vegetables recipe. So all of those are cruciferous vegetables that are in the category of cabbage, the cabbage family category. So in the Cancer Healing and Prevention series that I have in the 2026 bundle that you definitely want to get, link below, I have incorporated many of the vegetables in the cruciferous vegetable family because of their strong anti-cancer properties. They've been studied to show that they have anti-cancer properties. But when you get the bundle and you open up what I have contributed to the bundle, I have the information in a booklet form, and so it's all there for you. Of course, watching the videos will give you more information because I was able to talk to the students and explain more things like cooking techniques and why I was cooking a certain way, why I was chopping a vegetable a certain way. That's all explained in the video. But the information sheets right here will tell you about the health benefits. So again, we have broccoli, kale, cabbage, Brussels sprouts. All of those are in there. They all contain high amounts of phytochemical called sulforaphane, which is a cancer-fighting plant compound that has been linked to reducing the risk of prostate cancer, breast cancer, colon cancer, oral cancer. And it's found in all the vegetables I just mentioned. Also contains beta-carotene, lutein, and xylithan for your eye health. Niacin, iron, calcium, zinc, potassium, phosphorus, and vitamin C. Vitamin C, vitamin C. All of them in the cabbage family. Broccoli, cauliflower, rutabaga, turnip. Really high vitamin C. If you need vitamin C, you need your cruciferous vegetable family. So then we have kale and cabbage. Again, same healing benefits really going on here. Kale is like a leafy, I'm sure you know what kale is, but it's a leafy green, and it's not as compacted as cabbage. You know, cabbage is compacted, so leaf is a little, free flowing. So some people that have a little bit of trouble digesting cabbage, the kale might be a little easier for you to digest. And then the turnip and the rutabaga, really high in vitamin C, high in fiber, folate, calcium, antioxidants. They're all part of the cabbage family. And so that information is all right here for you. And in the boiled vegetables that I'm making today, the one in the cancer healing and prevention that's in the bundle is slightly different, but the cooking technique is the same. And so I have the white sweet potato, the orange sweet potato, the rutabaga, and Brussels sprouts. Now the sweet potatoes themselves, you have the orange ones and you have the white ones. Both have that beautiful natural sweet flavor to them. So the overall dish is going to have that sweet flavor that everybody wants. Known for being ridiculously high in vitamin C also. We have calcium, we have high in fiber, manganese, riboflavin, pantothenic acid. I already said vitamin C, really good for your heart, your potassium. They have strong healing properties, feed and nurture your spleen, pancreas, and stomach. And what they do also is they help satisfy the sweet taste. Because a lot of us crave something sweet. So if you're eating naturally sweet vegetables, you won't crave the bad sugar sweet, right? Okay, let's check out the sweet vegetables, or the sweet potato. All right, here's my skimmer. And I just go like this, and I check to see how soft is it. So you want your fork to go into the sweet potato very easily, which it's not there yet. And then, like I said, I use this to strain it, and then I get myself a nice bowl to serve it in. I already have the rutabaga done. We'll go ahead and put the white sweet potato in there too. Let's taste one of these white sweet potatoes. Love the white sweet potato. So we just have like another couple minutes and that orange sweet potato will be done. So in the Cancer Healing and Prevention series, I do talk about the energy of food because it's Macrobiotic Principles. I go into, because I get asked this question all the time, what is macrobiotics? And I explain yin and yang in the video series that you're going to get in the 2026 Vegan Health Bundle. But I wanted to talk a little bit about this particular dish because it seems unexciting. You're just boiling vegetables and then you're just eating the vegetables, but when you change your diet, you start eating healthy, organic, whole foods, I'm telling you, the flavors just pop in this recipe. And when you're dealing with a dis-ease in your body, such as cancer, you need calming, peaceful, grounding food to put into your body to create this energy that's just healing, and it kind of like hugs you like a comfort food. That's what the boiled vegetables do. They have that comfort appeal to them. Let's check. Might be done. Huh? How do you know how long it takes for the vegetables to boil? It's so hard to say because each vegetable is different, and that's another point that you need to realize when you make boiled vegetables. Don't put all the vegetables in the pot at the same time and just boil them all at once, because each one's going to take a little bit longer time. Rutabaga is harder. It's a harder root vegetable. Rutabaga is going to take longer than the sweet potatoes. And if you used a turnip, that would take a while. If you put like a broccoli in there, broccoli would cook up even quicker because it's not as dense and not as young as your rutabaga. So broccoli would be even quicker. So each one is going to take a different amount of time, which is why you put them in separately and then take them out. So again, it's the energy of the food. By putting the vegetables in the boiling water, you're surrounding the vegetable with hot water that's like comforting. It's not like you're shocking the vegetables, and the vegetables cook very, in a peaceful environment in the boiling water. So the energy, once it goes in your body, again, is calming, grounding, peaceful, and that's what you want when you're trying to help your body heal. The body has the ability to heal itself. You just need to create the proper condition inside your body, and you can do that with healthy, organic, nourishing whole foods from Mother Earth that have not been tampered with and have not been sprayed, right? Okay, so let's get the orange sweet potatoes out of the pot. Here we go. Now you keep this at a high temperature. You keep the water boiling. Ready? Take all these out. Here we go. And then I'm going to put Brussels sprouts in there. I love Brussels sprouts in my boiled vegetables. What I did is I cut them in a quarter. So in half and then in half again, they're quarters. So the Brussels sprouts are going in here. Another thing I love in my boiled vegetable is cabbage. I adore boiled cabbage. One of my favorite foods is boiled cabbage. So I'm just going to let this sit here. I'm going to let this boil, all right? Let's go back over here because I want to talk more about the 2026 Vegan Health Bundle and show you some of the recipes that I have been making all week long. I'm so excited. So in the bundle, there's videos like my video series, there's other cooking video series, there's inspirational, spiritual videos that help you deal with the emotional side of eating, how to love yourself more. If you're just changing your diet and this is new to you, there could be challenges that arise, and there's videos in there that will help you deal with that too. Now, some of my favorite things in the 2026 Vegan Health Bundle is Chef Julia Dunaway's whole wheat sourdough cooking class. Look, if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel and you've been watching my videos, I've talked about her cooking class in every single video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do me a favor and just hit that subscribe button because it really, really helps me if the numbers go up. Let me show you this. I have been eating this bread all week, so half of it's gone. See all the holes and everything? See how it rose? Yeah, it actually rose. So my background is I'm a chef. I've been a chef, in the food industry since I was 17 years old. I have made bread for a long time. I've made sourdough bread for a long time, but Chef Julia's techniques in her class are different. They're unique, and her bread is just so beautiful. So I used her techniques to make this loaf, and this is the lightest, most airiest sourdough loaf I personally have ever made. I love it. Now I can dip that beautiful sourdough bread in this dip that features fresh turmeric. I put fresh turmeric in this dip. And this is, I have to look at my cheat sheet because there's just so much in the bundle for me to remember. Chef Mark Rainfield's 20 oil-free sauces. So this is tahini turmeric sauce, very flavorful. I also put that sauce over some brown rice pasta. It was delicious. This is Nate Maris Crimson Crush hummus featuring beet. All right, so I made his hummus. It's very delicious. I had it on cucumbers earlier today as a snack. And Nate has a couple things in the bundle. He has his recipe book that I got that out of, Crack, Spread, Repeat. So there's crackers and spreads and things like that. And he also has a book, a personal journey book of his healing journey called Full Mast. And I've only started reading the book, but I'm excited that there's male energy in our 2026 Vegan Health Bundle. We actually have 3 gentlemen that have written books about their personal journey of healing themselves. So Nate is one of them. And I'm going to talk to Nate on Friday, February 20th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on my YouTube channel. Make sure you watch that interview because he's going to have a lot of wonderful things to say. Tim Kaufman, he wrote a book called Escape, Break Free from Self-Made Prison. Again, his healing journey. He was addicted, not only addicted to food, he was addicted to alcohol and addicted to opioids. Wonderful. That's a really good book. And Chuck Carroll, Lost, Found, and Hope and Healing Through Medical Mystery. So all 3 of those healing books are in the bundle. More recipes. We've got fermented recipes. There's a fermented, I was so excited to see a fermented cookbook because I adore fermented food. I've been making fermented food for over 30 years. This is fermented turmeric root. You know I love my turmeric root, my fresh turmeric root. This tastes really good. I am amazed, actually. That's Nicole. Let me get her name right. Nicole Fugelman. Nicole Fugelman. Fermented foods. It's in the 2026 Vegan Health Bundle. And you know the fermented food is really good for your digestion, for your gut, for, the enzymes in it. And speaking of fermented food, this is my miso soup that's in my cancer healing and prevention, what I contributed to the bundle. But I want you to know that this is a specific miso soup with specific ingredients that have strong anti-cancer properties. I developed this particular recipe just for the cancer healing and prevention series because I have many miso soup recipes, but this one's for healing, right? Lori Laundry, she's got something in the bundle. I made something from her. Bake, bite, and blend recipes. So there's some desserts, there's a smoothie, and there's a cracker recipe. Now I made her brownies with sweet potato and beans. I've already eaten most of it, so I had to save one piece so I could show you in the video. Those are just some of the recipes that I've tried. Now, Chef AJ and Melissa Maris, who put together this bundle, there are fearless leaders. They have in the bundle Make It Raw 4, their 4th cookbook that they've written together, and they have a vegan black licorice recipe. I do intend on making that recipe. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm definitely going to make it. All right, let's go check those Brussels sprouts. Okay, here we go. We're going to check those Brussels sprouts. Gotta look at the water. Okay, that's my phone ringing in the background. Just ignore it. Sorry about that. All right, let's check the Brussels sprouts. Oh, they're almost done. Not quite. There we go. So we're going to take the orange sweet potato and put them in the bowl here with the rutabaga and the white sweet potato. And we're going to mix our vegetables together so far. So it's getting like a nice colorful recipe here. All right, so the 2026 Vegan Health Bundle is only available till Sunday, February 22nd. At midnight on February 22nd, the bundle will disappear and you won't be able to get this collection of items, over 70 items, worth over $4,500 worth of merchandise for only $49. This is the 2026 Vegan Health Bundle. Each year it's different. So if you got the bundle in previous years, this one is completely different. My Cancer Healing and Prevention series has never been in a bundle before. This is the only time it's going to be in a bundle. Now, if you were to buy my Cancer Healing and Prevention series off of my website, that would be $149. You get everything in the bundle for $49. It's an amazing deal. These are all digital downloads. So what I recommend is that you get a flash drive and you download all of these items on the flash drive. You will have all of these items forever saved on your flash drive. And then, because there's so many things in the bundle, it's like a gift to yourself for a year. For a year, you can just open something new every week or every other day, depending on how you're feeling. And it's a gift to you, a gift of health, a gift of improving your life. So you could make some recipes out of, Melissa and Chef AJ's cookbook. You can make your sourdough bread. And in Chef Julia Dunaway's class, she even teaches you how to make the starter. So if you don't have a sourdough starter already, she's going to teach you how to do that. Now, even if you are not dealing with the dis-ease of cancer, many of the recipes in the bundle what I have in the bundle are very healing and wonderful and flavorful, such as this. But I also go into great detail about other things, such as the energy of healing the body, how your thoughts and your words make a huge difference on healing your body. So I go into that aspect of it. There's a lot of information in the 4-week series that I have in the bundle. I bet our Brussels sprouts are done now. Let's check. Oh yeah, they're soft. So let's pull them out of there. Let me give you a close-up here so you can see what I'm doing. You're just taking the Brussels sprouts out like so. Oh, we turn the water off now because we're done with this. Now, what are you going to do with this water? Well, you're going to drink it. Yes, you're absolutely going to drink it. So in the past, when I've worked with people who have the dis-ease of cancer, I cooked for them, I counseled with them, and I helped them on their journey. This recipe, boiled vegetables, I either made it for them or I had them make this every week, because you eat those vegetables throughout the week and then you drink this liquid. This liquid is full of electrolytes, vitamins, minerals, nutrients, and the energy of it is just amazing. And if you start with something that's naturally sweet, such as the sweet potato, now I use both orange and white, you could use one or the other, or you could start with the butternut squash because that's naturally sweet. The flavor of this is naturally sweet. Everybody who has tasted this loves this. They think it's absolutely delicious. If you don't drink it, use this as the broth for when you make your soup next time. And in the cancer healing and prevention, I have miso soup. So you would start, that would be your broth for your miso soup. All right, let's add the Brussels sprouts to the boiled vegetable dish because that's going to add green to the dish, right? Now we'll mix this together. We have, weird angle, we have the orange sweet potato. We have kind of the yellow rutabaga. We've got the white sweet potato, and now we have the green Brussels sprouts. How's that? Look how beautiful that is. You ready? Here we go. There is your boiled vegetables dish. Very colorful, calming, healing. Now that's just one of the recipes that you will get in the Cancer Healing and Prevention series that I have in the bundle. It's the 2026 Vegan Health Bundle. You have to click the link in the description of this video. It will take you to a website. You'll be able to look at what's in the bundle. And then if you look at what's in the bundle, you'll be overwhelmed and you definitely are going to want to purchase it. Then there's a button there that says purchase now. So if you click on the link, you'll be able to see what's in the bundle, which you definitely want to do. So thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure you get the bundle before Sunday, February 22nd, because it'll be gone after that. Click the link, check out the bundle. I know you're going to love it. And remember, get in the kitchen and cook healthy.